Daz, 4-all last night, 4-2 up. You must be disappointed not to come away with all 3 points.
Yeah, disappointed for the lads in terms of what they put into the game. Do you know what, the opposition, to be fair to them, Emley, they troubled us on many occasions. I think a couple of good saves, a couple of good tackles and things like that. They're a good side, well organised side, but we knew that would be the case. The boys are getting used to it. I think they're adapting to it very well in terms of the physicality of things and the type of opposition that we're coming across. But their attitude and their willingness to work for each other, their commitment and desire has been second to none. Disappointed for them. You're 4-2 up with 10 minutes to go. The 2 goals really, the third goal was probably of world class, and when you look at it, probably about 30 yards out, caught the keeper slightly off the line. And then the fourth one, disappointing, and injury time, probably about 2 minutes into injury time. And it's again, just an edge of the box. I wouldn't say it was a ferocious shot or anything like that. It should have been dealt with. The players are gutted about that. We spoke about it after the game, but as I said to them as well, it's about development and learning. The like of mistakes you make in the pitch. We'll do the match analysis today on the game and really go through it, because as I say, they're here to develop, they're here to learn, and they'll do that. They're a good bunch.
I guess the positive is that they're scoring plenty of goals, but the slightly negative is that they're conceding them as well. Yeah,
that's the thing. We're working in things, but I think, to be honest, when you look at the British style of defending and things like that, there's a lot of ruthlessness. There are a lot of little things in there that we can work on. They're about 6 weeks into what sort of we're working on, but it's going to take a long time to just sort of nitpick and find the detail in terms of where we want to go with things. Understanding that when you're playing or 1v1s, dictating, delay, deny, all that type of thing. So to get the grips with it, they're getting better and better, but these are only little fine margins that we'll work on, and they'll get better, because they're a fantastic group.
You mentioned it briefly earlier, but there's 2 fantastic strikes in the game. Terrell and Nilesh with 2 brilliant strikes from outside the box.
Yeah, they've got the ability. We played a 3-4-2-1 last night, because at the end of the day the personnel allows that. Because I've watched in the last couple of games, because I've said to the players when they first came in terms of so I can get to know and understand you better, what formation and what sort of positions do you like to play, position or positions, and they come up with a few. So I looked at, again, through the last couple of games and sort of just defining that a little bit more, maybe tweaking it a little bit for them. Like a Terrell, playing more inside, coming in, and really, because he's got a ferocious shot on him, and he'd done that with his first goal. It was absolutely fantastic. That's what I wanted him to do. What I call is the incision area in terms of the attacking third. I thought it was important that we get more strikes on target. I thought we'd done it last night. Some went over, but I don't mind that. At least they're creating good opportunities to get the strikes. And I thought Terrell's was first class. Nilesh, same thing. They've got it in the locker. I just need to get it out of them more. And through training, through exercise, through functions and phases of play, we'll get that. But as I say, it's early days. I said to them last night, don't be, downbeat about the result or anything like that. It's part of learning. It'll come good in the end, because I said, trust me, the fact that you've walked in 6 weeks ago, you're getting better. 6 months, you'll be so much better than what you are now. You'll learn a lot more, and yeah, they've been great with it.
Well, yes, it was disappointing to concede so late on. Still unbeaten in the league.
Yeah, that two good sides. I've been impressed with the standard in the league. And do you know what, the actual venues we've gone to? It's been quite new to myself, so I'm expecting to go to grounds that, to be honest, that aren't going to be the best or anything. We've went to 2 fantastic facilities, and they've been really good. Facilities with pitches you can get it down and play, and yeah, it's been great for the boys. It's been two away games. As much as last night could have, should have, would have, been 3 points, but we take the positives out of it as always. And 2 difficult places to go, so to get 4 points from there, very, very pleasing.
And just finally, you made your Bucks debut last week, a disappointing result at Chester, back there tomorrow.
Yeah.
To put things right.
Yeah, very disappointing last week. I think it was more the preparation played a big part. Now, I'm big on the psychological side of things, and the fact that we got there was only 2 changing rooms. It's such, which I can understand, because you're getting down there. We get down there in good time, but there's only 2 change rooms, so we couldn't go in to the team when, you know, sort of went into the change room and get changed. That wasn't going to happen because the game never finished till 5-3 and we were kicking off. The opposition, whose home pitch it is, were already changed at the sideline waiting to get on. So then, you know, go to set a warm up to get a couple of minutes, referee blows, boom, 1 minute to, so they didn't really settle as well as it was sort of like, but it was an off day, you know. We spoke about that again. We'll analyse that, you know, because again it's a big part of learning. That hurt them because again the team they were playing were also American. So yeah, disappointing from that, but I thought how they responded last night I thought was fantastic, and you know, hopefully they'll go down to Chester tomorrow. It'll be a different Chester team, but hopefully they go down there with high spirits and confidence from last night, and because it's in the cup, hopefully they can go and get into the next round.